Hi and welcome to the short game area here at the Forest of Arden. My name is Chris Ryan, and in this video we're going to give you some advice that might help you if you are the kind of golfer who hits these kind of shots around by the green. Just before we get into the video, in the corner of the screen you should have the details for my Facebook, my Twitter and my Instagram, so if you don't already then please go ahead and follow me on those. So we're talking about shots over a distance of about 20-30 yards to the green, and the one I just demonstrated is quite common. We do see golfers really struggling with the strike. They often blade the ball across the green like that demonstration there, or the opposite one is they hit the ground too early. Now when we look at their techniques, what we would generally see is this sort of flipping motion with the hands, where the lead wrist breaks down, the right wrist overtakes, the body stops, and as we said, the club often grounds out too early, or if it doesn't ground out early, it hits the equator of the golf ball and we get that one that shoots across the green. Now this is certainly something we would like to address, because those kind of shots can be very destructive and it can really drain your confidence. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to give you a different or an alternative way to playing these shots, maybe different to what you're trying to do. You may well be the golfer who's struggling with that shot, and you may well be trying to firm up these wrists. You may well be feeling that you're flipping. You're trying to stop that, you're trying to firm up the wrists, and that's going to give you hopefully some better shots. What we're going to do is we're actually going to say, let's allow the wrists to do this kind of flipping motion, but we're going to add in lots more rotation with the body. So we do not mind this motion with the wrists, but what we do not want is the upper body and the hips to stop rotating. That is where the main issue comes from. If we stop pivoting with the body, the overtaking happens, but the low point happens before the ball, and when the low point happens before the ball, that's when we get those shots where we hit the ground early or when we scull the ball across the green. So here's what I would like you to do. I would like you to take some practice swings, and I want you actually to feel that the club head is going to overtake those hands. We are going to allow this lead wrist to move into this position. We're going to allow the right wrist to sort of flex like this, but I want you to make sure that when you finish your golf swing, your whole body is facing the target in terms of belt buckle and in terms of chest. So what that's really going to help me to do is really going to help me to control the low point of the swing. If we can control the low point of the swing, we can hopefully elevate the strike to a much higher level, and that's going to hopefully help you get a little bit closer. So let me just go ahead and show you that for you. So I'm going to take my normal address. We're not really talking too much about the address position here, but I'm going to go ahead and let the club overtake, so almost this flipping motion that maybe you're trying to stop. But I'm going to add in some rotation of the body. And you can see it here, I've really flipped those wrists. You can see the club's gone way, way past my hands, but I've really rotated my body through, and that's actually a very good shot. Now, what you're going to find is this is certainly going to help you hit that ball much, much closer. You're hopefully going to stop sculling those balls across the green or hitting the ground early. What it will mean, however, is that your short game is going to be a little bit one-dimensional. You're going to find that most of your shots fly quite high, therefore there isn't a lot of rollout when it lands, and you're going to have to land that ball a little bit closer to the hole. Long term, if you really want to develop your short game, we probably need to learn how to control and use these wrists in order to affect the trajectory that the golf ball goes out on. However, if you're going to go and play tomorrow or the weekend, this is going to hopefully help you straight away just hit some better shots and get a little bit closer. So really, the main point of this video is the flipping motion that you feel like you've got. Let's leave that in there, but let's really marry that up with an aggressive turn of the body. If we can match the two up, we can hopefully get the strike good and hit some higher shots. What you are going to find is that if you flip, you're going to have a relatively shallow approach. We can use that to our advantage, and we can play some shots off some tight lies where we flip the wrists, rotate the body, and we can get some nice shots which land on and hopefully roll out fairly close. So if you feel like you're struggling with the short game, try this. Maybe don't try to stop those wrists overtaking and flipping. We can leave that in there. If we can match the body turn to it, you might be able to hit some higher shots and get a little bit closer to those flags. Thank you for watching. Hopefully it's helped you. If it was, please click the link, the like button. If you don't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you've got any comments, please post those in the boxes down below. I will do my best to respond to as I can. Thank you again for watching, and hopefully we will see you again next time.